What up, gamers and goons? Girls, gangsters, and ghosts. You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. And it's going down as usual. This is the Battlefield 3 beta. And the anticipation for this game has been through the roof. Does this game really live up to the hype? And is it worth even trying to compare this beta to the final version? Let's find out. You know, before I jump into a full breakdown of the beta, shakedowns breakdown that is, I just kind of want to talk about a couple things. And the first thing I want to say is, don't be a scrub. You guys don't even know what I mean by that. When you first pop a game in and you say things like, oh my god, the maps are so big, they're just too big, and you send me a message and you want to know why the maps are so big, and you're like, Shake, I can't take it, the maps are so big. Come on, son, it's Battlefield. You are aware that there's gonna be planes, tanks, cars, maybe quads, planes, jets, helicopters, all of that stuff. You are aware that that's gonna be in the game, right? This is a war simulator. This is a simulation of war on the battlefield. This is not an arcade, run and gun, you know, small little map type of game. Even though they have team deathmatch in the game, that type of gameplay will be available to you. You have to understand that the maps are big for a reason. Hell, it's 12 on 12. And I think it's a lot more than that on the PC, fellas, so step your game up. Don't be a scrub. Also, understand this, that these sections, this is the game mode that we're initially playing here, is called Rush. It's called Rush because you're supposed to rush. Unfortunately, there's a lot of campers still getting their skills right in this game. Look how I created my own cover here. Look at this. Created my own cover. I like that. Manipulating the battlefield at its best. But these particular game modes, especially Rush, the game is split into a bunch of different sections. So when you start off the gameplay, especially in this big green open pasture, it's no bigger than Array or Derailed from Call of Duty, the Call of Duty series. Call of Duty Black Ops and Array and Derailed from Modern Warfare 2. So understand that these sections that you're playing in really not that much bigger than some of the biggest maps on Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. So chill out. Again, there will be vehicles. When you spawn in, you'll probably be riding on a quad anyway. Another complaint. What else am I hearing? Prone. You guys are complaining about prone? Really? How many of you guys were asking for prone for all these years? You were saying, damn, the Battlefield series, Battlefield Bad Company would be so much better if it had prone in it. Now we've got prone, and what are you guys saying now? Man, these guys are laying down on their bellies and they're killing me from 600 yards. It's a team-based game. Right now you're playing with randoms. Stop whining. When you have a teammate, I promise you, you'll be able to tell your teammate, yo, I just got a bullet in my ass. Some guy was laying on his stomach like 300 yards away. Do you see him? And your teammates will point him out. Somebody will have a rifle and they'll take him out. No big deal. You're getting owned out there. Go see my man Ty. I'll give a big shout out to my man Mr. Ty 415. He's a beast at this game. He put up a 60 kill game not too long ago. Go check out his channel. Link will be in the description. My man is getting it in. That's a true goon right there. He doesn't care, just experimenting with the game, and he's getting it popping. He's probably the best I know playing right now. And I really can't wait for that, guys. Look how I'm spotting these guys right here. This is hot, man. You can spot people. No UAV right now. I haven't seen any recon balls or anything like that, but the fact that they give you that opportunity to spot people, if you get killed, tell your teammates where they just got killed. Look how I'm gonna chase this guy. wanted to take his throat out with my knife. I wanted to gut him open, but this idiot was shooting at his own teammate. Got his whole team killed right here. Watch this. And I don't lose him either. I thought I lost him. I'm looking for this idiot. Watch where I find this guy. Same guy. Here I am right now again thinking like I should go stab him in his throat. This is not Call of Duty, guys. I wouldn't even compare this to Call of Duty. I compare it to Medal of Honor, Battlefield Bad Company 2. I just got tired of chasing his ass. And actually, the guys that made Medal of Honor, the multiplayer, I hate to say it, but they are the guys that initially worked on Battlefield, so they're probably some of the same guys working on this. Now, I will say this about the beta so far. It feels really buggy, really glitchy at times. You know, I actually got trapped. Under some steam. So yeah, the game can be a little glitchy at this point in time. It is a beta. Didn't really expect too much, you know, as far as that's concerned. I did expect to see some glitches, and I do want to see these things get patched before the final build comes out. I had a really good talk with a good pal of mine, a really intelligent person, on the subject of gaming, and him and I were talking, and we were talking about the reason they released this beta so close to the actual release of the game. You know, it's literally within a month. And I guess we came to the realization that since these games are pretty much always patchable, you know, things like glitches and traps and locations where the map, you know, sucks you into the wall. And check this guy out right here, trying to flash me or something. That attachment is a beast. I get owned by it later on in this gameplay. But you know, more than likely you're gonna start seeing that happen more often with big titles down the road. You know, Halo Reach, they put out the beta for that a couple months before the game came out, like 3 months, and they did the same thing for Gears of War 3. But I can predict that in the future you're probably gonna see betas come out within that within that month of time that the game is about to come out, closer to the release date. And I think the reason for that is because, hey, you know, most of the issues can be patched, and they realize this now. Unless they have some overpowered weapons and you know, outrageous problems, you know, why do it like that? And besides, you want to showcase the game's graphics, you want to showcase the movement. Closer to the final build is what you really want to showcase, and that's going to help you sell your product, especially if you're going up against a big competitor. So as far as the beta is concerned, and my impressions of this beta is that this game is great. It's going to be a fun game. I have not been killed yet by anything that I felt was too cheap or cheesy. You know, guys are complaining about prone. I'm like, come on, man. You guys wanted prone in the game. It's here. It's realistic. Look at this guy. He's chilling in the corner, defending the spot, right? I'm going to get my revenge on this asshole. But anyhow, you know, I applaud what they've done so far. Even when you drop shot on this game, I'm still a drop shotter. I still hit the floor a lot of times on people one-on-one, and they actually make you lose control of your gun. You actually stop shooting for like a half second. You know, these are some very realistic features that they put into this game, and they've done a great job with the movement. Again, the beta feels a little glitchy at times, but as far as the overall gameplay, if you guys ever seen any videos on Brink, seen any videos on maybe how the movement is in the game Brink, if you even played the game, you'll find that this game's movement, they have a very solid smoothness to how they translate running and jumping over objects, bouncing off of walls. The game feels really smooth. Some of you guys know that I had Medal of Honor for a short time, and I'm not going to get into the details, but when I played Medal of Honor, the game engine itself was very smooth. You know, although the gameplay and the way they designed the maps, and it almost felt like a camper's game, that didn't make the game sell too well. And besides, I didn't like using the the terrorists in that game either. That was kind of bad too. But the overall engine, you know, the final build of the engine was really smooth. And you know, again, this is just the beta, so I'm excited for the final build of this game. I really want to see how smooth the gameplay plays. At this point in time, it plays a little glitchy. If you have a gold membership for Xbox Live, I'm not really sure how it works on PSN, but I strongly suggest you download this beta and give it a shot. You know, this game is going to be the game that, if you get tired of being cheated on or cheesed on in Modern Warfare 3, maybe this is some perks that piss you off or certain things like that, this is going to be the game to come to. You know, this game is a very strong simulation type game. There's a heavy emphasis on team play. I'm sure that once the vehicles come out, you know, a lot of people will figure out ways to play the game without necessarily relying on the teammates as much. But as it stands right now, the way the game plays, it really feels like the type. Look, right here, I'm trying to jump over this pole. I guess this is a good spot to remind them to patch. You know, that spot right there, you can't hop over those rails, and they need to fix that. But again, I really think this game has a strong emphasis on teamwork. Maybe not as much as, it doesn't seem like you have to rely on running and gunning by yourself as much as it would benefit you to run with a team. And that has me excited, man. You know, I can't wait to put a 4-man squad together and call out attack points and spot people and, you know, revive teammates. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Look at this guy. Dropped his ass. I'm trying to think of some of the things that I've noticed so far. The recoil in the guns in this game is so real. I really can't explain how realistic that is. You know, I remember playing Medal of Honor, and there was literally no recoil in the AK-47, AK-74s, no recoil. In this game, man, if you have an AK-74 or AK-47, my God, the recoil is ridiculous. And SMGs are useless at long range. So you really have to get up on somebody. I'm gonna give another shout out to my girl, Stabbed by a Girl. She was one of the ones that sent me a message. I'm disappointed in this game. The maps are too big, and Stabbed by a Girl. I love you like a little sister, man. But your name is Stabbed by a Girl. You like to run around with a knife. That's what you do best. You like running around stabbing people. You know, the melee kills in this game are very skillful. You have to really be, you know, strategic in using your knife, or you're just going to be a casualty on the battlefield. So this game is not the type of game where you just run around knifing a bunch of people. So guys like Only Use Me Blade and Only Use Me Blade wannabes, you know, you could probably still pull off some amazing knife montages and things like that, but running around and stabbing a whole team, you know, that's really not going to happen here. I don't think this game has any kill streaks either, so I don't really mind dying either. So this game is just a lot of fun, guys. I truly support it. It's your boy Shake. You heard it here first, or heard it here last. Go get this game, y'all. Go ahead and reserve it. I'll holler at you dudes later.